everybody in the icebox in the basement. Ice on my chest glowing even when the lights out, it's amazing. And I know my other life can be better than this one, I'm living in a simulation. Or maybe I just can't believe I made it. Used to be broke, now I'm on stage, no sleep. I advise you to keep your eyes open, you on E. Look at a child and help him keep going. Keep talking about it, show a nigga love.
Yo guys, I'm on my way to America, Philadelphia, to visit my family. So I'm bringing along the trip. I get back on the same day as the award ceremony for my national award as well. So it should be really interesting, and I'll let you guys know what I get up to. So October's over, November's already a bit wild. Yes people, I can't lie, I'm very consistent with the vlogs, but I'm in Philadelphia right now. As you can see, by the cars and the scenery, but just got that American feel to it, like that American growing up Disney Channel, like it's got that look in it, using the traffic lights and that. But right now I'm with my uncle, my dad. We look at properties for my uncle. He owns for a few properties, but right now we're at one of the houses. I think he's with one of his tenants. So yeah, I just thought I'd follow him around and to see how it is, man. When I'm in a new country, I like to get outside. I don't want to be in one place the whole time. I like to get outside, yeah, explore new things in it. So that's where we at right now, man. And that's him over there. G-Wagon.
You want apartments? Yeah. My 21 apartments. I've done renovations a couple of times, you know. Because they move and you renovate, they move, you renovate, you know.
When you first bought it, how much did the initial?
Well, I bought it from the auction. I bought it from the Sherry auction. I would pay like 10,000 then.
10,000?
Yeah.
Wow.
But now it's worth 250,000 this house.
Would you ever sell it or no?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't sell it.
The rental income's better, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid about $10,000 when I first bought it. That's a long time ago. I bought it from the auction.
Wow, that's crazy.
Go back to the mode.
The Douglas not there here at all, so they're not there any other property. I know you want to start another job, but you need to complete the old job.
Now I work for them. I'm gonna give it to the to buy it.
One of his projects.
How many flats is it? 12.
12 flats.
12 flats. The first floor will be commercial.
Wait, it's 5 floors, 12 flats.
The whole first floor is commercial. It's only this whole area. That's it. All first floor commercial.
How long did I don't get the land?
And the whole project will cost 3 to 4 million.
How many apartments? 12.
12. So what's this?
This is under construction. It has 4 apartments.
So you own this as well?
Well, Phillies are high.
Okay.
Phillies are high. What's here? It's a 1-bedroom unit here.
You just bought it recently?
Yeah, it's working on it.
How much did it cost?
How much it cost?
Yeah.
This is Uche for you. This is Uche for you.
Yeah, like 1 million.
1 million?
1 million.
This is Uche for you. Ready for
Good
Uche's
question.
question and answer.
This I have an accurate picture of this one. Accurate figure.
Uche never stops asking questions, I can assure you. He will ask you 20 questions as you go.
So this is a smaller unit.
Are you gonna rent it out? So rent it out to different tenants?
We're supposed to deliver furniture. Appliances today for them.
So how many tenants will this one have? 4?
4 units.
Okay, so does that mean 4 tenants?
4 tenants, right.
Okay.
What questions?
So how much are you gonna charge rent-wise then?
For this area, like this one, you'll probably go for 1,500
A month?
a month.
Okay.
This area. The small one. The front one probably maybe 17.
And when you finish doing it up, how much will the property be worth?
When I finish doing all this, I have to count it. I have to count it.
You revalue it, don't you?
Huh?
They revalue it.
Oh yeah, the value. Yeah, of course, the value.
It's not about no money. Nigga know what's up with me, what's up with we. I been doing this shit, man. It's like the more money I made, I had to deal with bigger problems. And I started burning sage just to keep the hate up off me. Mama always told me pray, you know I did that often. And I'm thanking God every chance that I get ain't in no coffin. Say you ain't felt no pain with the kid. You ain't never stood out in the rain with the kid. The money and these cars, yeah, they came with the kid. And these niggas catching Ricos, you can't bang with the kid. I'm certified, homie, you can't change for no bitch. Everybody got me lit, they did my chain and my wrist. Say you love me, baby, tap my name on you then. And I respect the hell, of course, but girl, I can't hear the wind. Can't even explain how I'm feeling. Mine in a couple of places, I got a reason. I just had another little boy, know the one who need me. Like how you take a question from a woman that left me speechless. What if your daughter got raped, would you want her to keep it? I wake up, get money for breakfast until it's evening. I'm out of hibernation, we doing this all season. Ran up on the niggas, of course, and we call keep it. Nigga pillow talking, they telling all y'all secrets. Heard them boy ran out, hey, I got it, what y'all needed. We don't want so much, they done read it like y'all cheated. And I gotta keep my head up and walk like my nose bleeding. And I'm still trying to balance this shit. It's like the more money I made, I had to deal with bigger problems. And I started burning sage just to keep the hate up off me. Mama always told me pray, you know I did that often. And I'm thanking God every chance that I get ain't in no coffin. Say you ain't felt no pain with the kid. You ain't never stood out in the rain with the kid. The money and these cars, yeah, they came with the kid. And these niggas catching Ricos, you can't bang with the kid. I'm a certified homie, you can't change for no bitch. Everybody got me lit, they did my chain and my wrist. Say you love me, baby, tap my name on you then. And I respect the hell, of course, but girl, I can't hear the wind. Can't even explain how I'm feeling.
Stepping on stairs and it like a boss. And these whole M inside of my closet. We ballin' up jail, they must thought I lost. Bought the street sweeper, they clean up the street. Cool like a cushion, the shoes on the feet. Boy, what's your tone when you talking to me? Now that they tone.
So right now I'm going back to the UK. It's been a good few days in North America. I hope you saw some footage that I had a good time. I'm on my way back on the business lounge on British Airways. I'm on my way back to the UK now. I'm very thankful for my flight today. I was very late for a day tomorrow for the award ceremony for the Gen Z Club. So as soon as I touch down London, I'm going to go home, get my haircut, get ready, run and get sleep. But that's how I feel. I'm going to get the movie, so stay tuned. America's fun. Until next one. Yes, people, I'm back in the UK now. I landed at 6 AM this morning. I'm so tired. It's probably about 1 PM now. I took a nap, woke up at 10 AM. I had to go post office, got a drive down. I'm about to get my haircut. Preparation for the board for me tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna get much sleep in it, but yeah, man, landed this morning, about to get my haircut. Very, very important haircut, fam. I'm glad that I'm able to get it in time. And now, after the haircut, make my way back home, get ready for the award ceremony, man. So I'm back in the UK, man. We made it. Camera locked off, but as I was saying, back in the UK, we made it. Big night tonight. Award ceremony. A quick update on the fact I'm back in the UK, and I'm gonna keep you lot updated tonight and about how we get on. Hopefully we win. If we don't win, it is last life in it, man. It's not about trophies, it's about memories and moments in it. And a trophy can never define me anyway, man, so all good. So yeah, man, a quick update. Back in the UK, big night tonight. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Serious. Thank you, boss.
She's from an entrepreneur. New link for the Hubbard. Niggas gassed over YouTube numbers. I've got a crib in a shop. I ain't been home 2 summers. Millennium goal and I think yes. New link for the Hubbard. Niggas gassed over YouTube numbers. I've got a crib in a shop. I ain't been home 2 summers. Modern chick on 4s. They man hit is raw. She don't wanna F no broke niggas. She's an entrepreneur. New link to the Hubbard. She just gassed up her YouTube numbers. I'm for a crib in a shop. I've been home 2 summers. More chicken on 4. Big man to hear this raw. She don't wanna F no broke niggas. She's an entrepreneur. That's so real.
That is incredible, fam. My brothers, man.
Let's go.
We turn them dental. Hook, we turn them, bro.
Mountain, man.
My
Let's get it.
broski, come on. Yeah, we could got Anton here at least, so we can start the cameraman here at least, though. To this point here, and turn back. Oh yeah, let me get a picture.
Going to grab one of the members of staff from you the hotel. Hi, sir.
Crazy, like, this is crazy. This is insane, fam.
Every table is champagne, like. Champagne, like.
That's a Mac guy, by the way, you know.
Please give a warm welcome to the founder and managing director of the Barclays Bank British Business Excellence Awards.
As you will know yourselves, these awards are not easy to win. So just to make the shortlist is an incredible achievement, and judging all of this year's finalists has been a challenging and demanding task. Over 70 business leaders gave their valuable time to meet, listen to, then judge these remarkable stories of success. So I'd like to extend my huge gratitude to all our judges for their generosity and commitment.
Man's really trying to get my name. Something Chelsea's here. So good.
Actually, if he hurries, he should make it into the jungle by Saturday. I think the whole bloody lot should be in there by Christmas, don't you think? Oh, I think so. Are you ready for that? Johnson crawled 500 miles up to Scotland to get his sack. So instead of standing outside Downing Street, he had to end up on the platform at Aberdeen Station with drunk Scotsmen saying, "Away you go, you fat bastard!" Living tonight, I think I owe you all. As we celebrate what's left of British, what's the best of British business. I want to say that we are great supporters of British business. We have come up trumps against all the challenges. I think we've set you a lot of challenges, but I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, that we are working in government. We are working night and day to make your lives that much harder. I would apologise. I think I did it.
Uncomfortable conversations who are constantly challenging the status quo and who believe absolutely in a brighter future. And these are the 9 finalists who do just that.
starting with a Casian group. Dartmouth Partners, Even Fields Careers, Founder Line, FSB, the Gen Z Club. Transformations Factory, Multimedia Marketing.
Aishan, could you tell us please who wins the inaugural Diversity of the Year Award?
And the winner is Founder Line!
Yo peoples, there's a quick update on last night. The award ceremony was amazing, really special night. I met some amazing people. I'm so grateful to be in those environments. We didn't win, which is fine because I don't need any validation anyway for me to know that I'm a winner. But it was great to meet some amazing people, so I just thought maybe just I was too buzzed, getting drunk with all the bankers and them and there, but you know, it was a really great evening. We didn't win, just a quick update, but on to the next one. I'm speaking at my university next week Tuesday. I'm going to Manchester with my boy for his award ceremony as well. I've got 3 events lined up this month, yeah, so stay tuned, man. The month's only gonna get better and better.
How are you? Long time. Good. Thanks for coming down.
Thanks for coming over.
Cool. Right, we got to head to the student centre.
To go in quietly now. Yeah. Missing out big time. It's not missing out big time. But yeah, so essentially a quick run through. So I'm back at my university 2 years later, speaking to students in entrepreneurship about my journey, a bit about mindset, a bit about confidence, all that stuff. So looking forward to it, man. I feel like I've done so many talks now that the more I do, the easier it gets in it. So let's go. Yo people, I'm back at university. As you can see, Sussex University, I've been invited down to speak here about my journey. It's crazy, man. 4 years after I came here, 4 years later, I'm being asked to speak here in it, so it's a real special day for me personally. I'm looking forward to giving a lot of value. I feel like I've done so many of these occasions now, yeah. I spoke so many times now, these places, Coots, Microsoft, I'm used to it now, man, but looking forward to giving some value. I'm gonna make sure I come with the gems today, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming with the gems today, man. So hopefully, all goes well. Not hopefully, it will go well. I'm looking forward to it, man. So, back at my university, man. And they got a new building as well, man. Like this one here, when I was a student here, this one all here in it, so it's nice to come down yet, and it's all been done up and that. See Man United, see how Man United haven't brushed up their facilities. See Sussex, yeah, we brush up facilities, you know what I'm saying, fam? But yeah, come. Sorry, bro.
But yeah, so it should be a good session. Obviously, feel free to grab yourself a seat. You know, wait here for a bit, have a chat with the team, and then we'll kind of crack on with the session. You'll see a little bit in terms of like what we're presenting, and then yeah, obviously have your presentation. It should be good to hear. So,
thank you.
Yeah, no worries at all. Sounds good.
Stories and experiences of his journey so far. So I'll step up and hand over to yourself. Yeah, just one.
Cool, hi everybody, I'm Austin Nicola. I went to university for the past 4 years. I'm very grateful for the university because what you guys are doing here now, I did that 4 years ago, kind of thing. So everything I'm doing now is beneficial to you guys going forward. So make sure you take good use of it. So who am I? I'm a award-winning business owner. I'm founder of a British GQ fashion brand, born in London. I also work at a company called the Gen Z Club, and I'm my own book club. And I'm a graduate from Sussex University. I studied genetics, no relation to my life whatsoever, but yeah, we're here. Cool, so this is where it started. This is me, 2014, so I'm 22 years old. So I was 14 then. I was saying First Boy jeans, Hollister Gillette, Ralphie jeans, all cheap, inbox me. That's me at a very young age. I'm selling anything I get my hands on. So what used to happen is my parents would go to America. They used to buy loads of designer clothing. And anyone that's let their friends go shop for them knows that their clothing isn't the best. So I used to sell it online. And just sell it online and said to my friends in school, and I thought, okay, cool, it's a nice way to make money. I think the first time I sold about £10 shoes to my friend's home, it was football boots, and I thought, let me do that. As you wear, I ran out of clothing. So what happened next, I started taking my friend's clothing, selling theirs and taking commission. I don't think it worked out, I sold like 1 or 2. And I think the one I did sell, because my friends were older than me, said, I'm not paying me. So that venture didn't really work out. But I think that's where I just came from, that, just being curious, kind of things, seeing where things go. So this is like another look at my Facebook page, clothing I was selling. And then this is where I started. So when I was in sixth form, 17, 18, I saw one boy in my school t-shirt wearing it. And I asked him, like, what is that? He goes, oh, it's my brand. I was like, what? You got a brand? Like, that's mad. Like, what do you got a brand? He's like, yeah, I went to the graphic design, I printed it on. I was like, okay, cool, I'm not doing that. But I thought it was cool. And that image kind of stayed with me for like a long, long time. I thought, okay, cool, like, that's really interesting. I think that's the first lesson I'll say to you guys is be curious. I think that curiosity made you very far. And I think that the first 2 times I showed you, just being curious, seeing what could happen. And I think that what led me to build my first fashion brand was just being curious, seeing that he did something, and thinking, okay, cool, maybe I can do it. Same way everyone here is thinking that they have an idea, it might work out, it will work out, as long as you kind of put effort to. So I thought, okay, cool, that's cool, I want to put my own brand, see where it goes. So I actually started it, when I was 18 now, I thought, cool, I'm going to go for it. I told my cousin, I was like, I got this idea about starting a brand, what do you think? A lot of people doing it, I'm sure we should do it. And he said that it's not about how many people do it, it's about how you stand out in the private market. And that was something I thought was really important. It's not about how many people do it, it's about how you stand out in the private market. And I said, yeah, you're right, I'm going to go for it. But I thought, if I'm going to do it, I want to make sure it's meaningful, it's got a message behind it, it's impactful. So I thought all different names. I think first I thought Born to Win. I thought Born to Win, my cousin said, oh, I've got this sick name on my brand, Born to Win. It was like, I'll keep thinking, kind of thing. But after that, I went to school. And I was one of those guys here who, in school, I can't think of anything else other than like what I'm thinking at the moment. So I think of names all day, like, oh, doing any work in school. And I thought, I want to stand out. And that was like kind of measure of like not being afraid to be unique, to be yourself and stand out. So here we are. This is me, I think 18, at some football tournament. I had like a little school there, which was cool. From then, I actually ended up launching it officially in 2018, where I actually had a photo shoot. I tried to make it as unique as possible. Where I had like, taking pictures from bus stops, things like that. I thought it was quite cool. Making sure that what I say to you guys, when you do build a brand, you think about your brand why, your brand elements, all the things that go into building a good brand in terms of your archetypes, your brand promise, make sure that your brand aligns with no matter what you do. Look at Apple, look at Nike, and that's all about a brand around being confident, being an athlete. So you look at all that branding, you use like powerful messaging in the branding. So when you guys do build your brand, make sure that you stay true to your colours, your archetype, and what your brand actually means. Cool, 2018, so 2019, sorry, this is actually my 19th birthday. So I did what you guys did a couple of years ago. I'm not sure you still run it called Sussex, so it's very similar to this. I'm not sure you guys can win a prize with this. But when I was 18, there was something called Sussex. So like you guys, I was here sitting down, going to all the things we're going to now, and then just listening, taking notes, learning like you guys are doing, and I thought I applied it. So then I actually ended up to win one of the awards. It was actually my 19th birthday. It was a One to Watch award, which as very much earlier, gave me a lot of confidence, gave me some money to my business as well, and also gave me belief that it can work. I think that belief is something really important. I think you never get anywhere unless you believe you can get there. I think there's a saying that says, I'll see it when I believe it, but I think you see it when you believe it. I think that's really, really important. Cool, so 2020 had a rebrand. Some of you might recognize this person left in the over me. He's got about 200 followers on Instagram. He actually came on board to my brand, he saw the vision, and then we started, making content. So he got involved to help push the brand a bit more. I got designer in. Another question I'll say to you guys as well is that one thing I learned through building a few businesses now is that you can't do it alone. You need to build a team. It's really important. One of my favourite sayings is do what you do best and delegate the rest. That's really important. And I think that one thing I was good at, was like the branding, selling, marketing, but designing was my strong point. So getting design on board definitely took a next level because it allowed me to kind of work with someone that's more talented in areas that I'm not. So if there's something that you feel like with your business you're struggling with, find someone else who can do that role for you so you can focus on what you're good at. Cool, so then 2019 was difficult, 2020 was really difficult for me. So this was COVID year. This was also the year that my uncle passed away on my birthday, and one of my friends' birthday as well, so really difficult to play for me. Yeah, George's birthday as well, so really, really difficult. So within that period, also my brand that I built all these years, my manufacturer closed down in Pakistan because of COVID, so I had no clothing. So I remember I was basically closed down now, my manufacturer, and I had no one to like kind of make my clothing for me. This was when my brand got to take off. It was really hard times for me. It was much age I was dealing with in previous lives. So I thought, you know what, like I need to fix this. So I came across one manufacturer here, as you can see, and I actually ended up paying him a lot of money for my clothes manufactured in May. I didn't actually get my clothes until October. So that was about 5 months where I had zero stock whatsoever, and just going back and forth with the manufacturer, who basically done me a terrible deal because I gave him the money and he took forever for my clothing. So I had about 5 months period, not only where I couldn't make money for my brand, but also just personally for me it's hard, like when you build something you love and now to take away from you, you can't do anything about it. It's difficult. So one lesson I take from that, guys, and then I think no matter what you go through, it's all lessons we learn. I think one lesson I would learn from that is do your due diligence. So we might be building apps, might be building brands, might be a manufacturer, make sure you test and do your due diligence on them first. Because the way I see life is the fact that this happened to you, it might not be your fault, but it's your responsibility to get out of it. Like if I came into this room right now and put a newborn baby on the floor and just walked out, it's not your fault the newborn baby's there, but if you leave that newborn baby on the floor, you're terrible human beings, I'm sorry. So I feel like when life whispers at you, it might not be your fault you're in a situation, but you want to make sure you come out of it in the correct way. So one thing I did is I worked hard. So that was a year, so I'm actually dyslexic, so I didn't read a book until I was 19 years old. There's a whole story about how I read my first book, but in the day I ended up reading a book, and that led me to reading a lot more books. So I made sure that within that period of not having my brands, I invested myself very heavily. I was reading a lot of books. I think I read like 50 books that year about business, about mindset, all that kind of stuff, really making sure that when things do get better, I come out stronger. I think that's one thing I'll teach you guys as well is about that. When you're going through something, always just fight for the storm. Because one thing I've learned is that life always gets better. And you want to make sure that whenever you're going through kind of hard times, if you hustle through that, when you come out of that, life gets a lot. Life will always get better, so make sure you're ready for that. That's one message I want to teach you guys. Also playing football, it was weird because I said football, that I was playing first football at the time. One thing I love about football is the fact that whenever I did play football, like everything that I thought about just disappeared. I feel like in life is because people have that escapism. Find things that you can do when life gets hard to kind of help you forget about your problems. I think football's that thing for me. And finally, I did this crazy workout. I was going crazy in the treadmill. Like, just to give you an idea of the work I was doing. So I used to do like this 10 minutes sprint training. So it used to be 30 seconds on the machine sprint, 30 seconds break for 5 minutes. Then for the next 4 minutes, I'll do 40 seconds sprint on the machine, 20 second break, last will be 1 minute sprint. I was doing that with a maximum speed on the machine at a 4% incline. That's how kind of hard I was working to kind of just keep my mind off, the basic problems. But in the end, we ended up getting COVID in. It was a session year. We did really, really well. I think I sold more in that month than I probably sold combined in the past years previous to that. Mainly because I was working on my mindset, building up my mindset, building up my skills, and that kind of stuff. So it was a really, really great month for me, and it was a good way to end that kind of storm. Oh, I think this was the video. Didn't even play it. This is like a little ad I made for my brand. It's cool. I think they got it just as calm. You can move on. It's cool. I'll be back. So how's everyone on Tuesday then? Good? Anything cool on weekends?
Yeah.
What do you do, bro?
No.
Let me know what you do on the weekends.
No.
No?
Just had a few drinks.
A few drinks, yeah. Where'd you go?
Into town. Where did I go? That's how good it was.
Oh yeah, that's another good night, definitely. Cool, so we're back. So this is we start getting some press coverage as well. Then really one of the professionals for me personally was in June 2021 was actually asked to be featured in the British GQ magazine, which is quite cool. Walking to W.H. Smith and seeing like my brands, one of the things was quite cool. That then led me to my second business, the Gen Z Club.
Your network is your network.
So this is a business that I started recently and it's literally taken all across the world.
Your network is your network. For the people that are here in the event, the work that I receive has transformed my life. Tomorrow when I wake up, I'll be a very different man. Every single person in this room is that money.
Which I recently did after once I was talking with at the same time now. And they came just from Clubhouse. I was redoing the Clubhouse, giving value. Eventually, this became my first event. And then since then, we've done like 17 events across the UK, network events like this, so bringing people like you guys together in rooms. We had about 200 plus attendees, 17 different events, 10,000 followers on social media. We've touched the UK top to bottom, from Birmingham, Brighton, London, Loughborough. And yeah, so we started off on Clubhouse, as I mentioned, to be given value. Then we went to doing weekly rooms. That was actually in Brighton. It was a Santander University event, shout out to Mitchell. And we actually ended up getting nominated for a national award. So we got nominated for national awards recently, called the Russia of the Year Award, which is like the biggest in the UK there. So it was quite good to be recognised in that vein. And then from there, I left me speaking at a lot of business spaces. So last month I spoke at Barclays Bank. They don't know what Barclays Bank is. It's basically one of the wealthiest banks in the UK, so you need, I think, 1.5 million revenue to do banking there. So anyone thinking about changing a bank account, now you've got something to go to. Barclays Bank, then I ended up speaking there also at Barclays as well, so just on the back of the Gen Z Club and the success of that, and speaking at various venues. This was me at the Diversity Champion of the Year Awards. We didn't actually win, but still to be found this amongst so many amazing businesses, such as Age was really special to me as well. Cool. How to become more confident? So, my tips for confidence. I think confidence comes from doing. I think even going back to speaking, the reason why I'm able to speak here because I've done so many times, I think that when I first started a couple of years ago, right at the bottom right, my first event, about 50 people, and up there is about 300 people for my, I think, 10th event. And it kind of shows that when I first started, I was nervous, like anyone else would be. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It's like push-ups. I think a lot of things in life are like push-ups. The first time you do a push-up, it's difficult. When you do it often, you work on it, it gets a lot easier. And what I say to you guys is like that. Start being confident by starting. I think the more you kind of do things and put yourself out there, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more you kind of grow. And yes, I think my wish to you guys is to start doing, and the rest will come. Second thing is, I think mindset is all about exposure. I think that I saw this with this analogy recently, but it's like the universe. The universe is expanding, and when it does expand, it kind of reaches a new area that never been met before. And same with the mind. When you learn something new, you can't go backwards. When you get exposed to certain people, you can't think differently. And that's why, you can come across something, and if you say change your life, you'll never be the same again. I think that a lot of mindset comes from exposure, and you can't have a vision of something you've never seen it before. So I think that's important to expose yourself to certain books, certain people, and get yourself around certain people. It wasn't until I met certain friends in my circle that actually exposed to a whole new lifestyle which I could live, and I think that's really important. So I think mindset comes from exposure, and I think I saw a quote today saying that your exposure level is collision to your success level. And the more you can expose yourself to successful people, to successful environments, to stories, the more you grow. Just common sense. It's like this analogy that you put a shark into like a 5 centimeter pond. It will go 5 centimeters. You put a pond of like 2 meters, it goes much further. Even with like another analogy, even you see all in nature, even cricket, you put it into like a small kind of lidded jar, it thinks it will jump up to that jar, when in reality it can jump much higher. So no matter what you think about your social media, your friends, all these things matter. And I think that where you expose yourself to, it all has effect. So make sure that you expose yourself into things that motivate you, inspire you, and push you to be a better person. And final things, be radically open-minded. So no matter what you guys go into, when you see somebody, I want to be the best when you go to meet. I think that to be able to keep that, you need to be open-minded. So when you do meet somebody, you do have some situations, always got an open mind, so you never know what you might learn from them. And one of my favourite sayings is, when you speak to somebody, you seek to understand, then to be understood. A lot of people go to negotiations, conversations thinking, I know it all, this person can't offer me anything. But you go in the mindset of the fact that I can understand him first, then they may be understood after that, or do not benefit to you. Even in terms of allowing them to kind of, calm down a little bit. I think that a lot of issue with people is that you don't listen, you talk too much, and then that person will talk to you more because you talk too much. So be open-minded and be able to listen to what people have to say to you as well. And also look at the noise. I think that mindset comes under being able to be positive. If you're around negative people, social media, it can affect you, whether you want to realize it or not. So being able to keep tunnel vision, look at the noise, get away from bad friends, all plays a part in that. I think my final slide is my rules for life. So one of my rules is do it consistently or don't do it all. So anything I do, I make sure I'm consistent or I don't do it all. I think there's no point. I think that whether it's post on social media, starting my YouTube channel, I make sure that I'm consistent. I think there's no point in when you're not consistent. I think you look at all your favourite TV shows, your favourite social media peoples, they're consistent on social media. So if they're consistent at their level, why can't you be consistent when you're starting out? I think it's really important. Number 2 is always think both. I think that a lot of people think either I've got to build TikTok on Instagram, or I've got to do business or university, or I've got to do this or that course. Why not both? I feel like if you thought I had a bit more of a balanced mindset now, I thought both are a lot of things, it will send you a further in life. Speed and patience, I think one of my favourite analogies is like a plant. I've got a lot of analogies in my way. So if you look at a plant, you plant a plant in the ground, it doesn't matter how much you water it, how much you give it, the plant needs time. I feel like a lot of you guys are starting journeys out at the moment, and a lot of things you're doing just needs time. A good foundation needs time. When was I built the day? It can't be shown the day either. I think that wherever you are building, remember that you need to be patient and needs time. Finally, you'll see it once you believe it. I do believe that a lot of things that you do achieve in life come from the mindset of thinking it and visualizing first. I'm a big believer in visualization. And the more you kind of picture yourself in certain places, the more you'll get there. So I urge all of you, when you get home, write your goals down, have a vision board, just look at it. And you'll be surprised how much looking at your goals into your morning actually brings reality in the future. So thank you. If I'm on social media, hit my pages, stay in touch, and I'm looking to do an event here with the Gen Z Club next year as well, so make sure we stay in touch to find out more details about that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Austin. Lovely stuff. Right. So I'm going to say that one. Thank you very much for that. Cool. So did you want to go to the scene from now? Fantastic. And then we shall wrap up today's session. So we're going to do questions and bits and pieces later. So if you want to hang around and obviously ask Austin their questions, etc., you're more than welcome to. Just conscious of time.
Scarcity mindset, or if they think that you've got to do one thing or the other thing. So I always debate my business partners saying that, okay, cool, we've got to do this event or that event. It's like, why can't we do both events? I think that a lot of people, if they went to live knowing that you can do both, like you can, you know, I was at university, I've got my businesses. I wanted to do that. It's possible to be at university, have a business. It's possible to have kids and have a business. It's possible to have TikTok and Instagram. It's possible. I think that a lot of people think you've got to do either or, but usually, if next time you find yourself in an either or situation, just think, how can I do both? And you probably can.
Actually, thank you.
No worries. See you later. Yeah. Are you? Happy to meet you, man.
Me too. So, oh, you're going? Yeah, I have to be on the train. Okay.
See you later, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
I run a
videographer. I recognize you.
Yeah, I was at the Spirit of Sussex Hall. So I was like,
oh yeah, Amber. How you been?
Yes, I'm
ready.
Yep.
Yo, so we just finished off my talk with Sussex. How was it? Oh, how was it? Good?
Oh, it was brilliant, bro. I can't lie.
Thank you. Yeah, so just finished off. It was nice to get some value. Talk about my journey. It's good because whenever we do talks here, there's always like a new layer to the journey in it. So it's good to like it's always something new to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But it's here. Yeah. I thought now that it's done, I know it's dark here. Now it's done. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna take you lot through the campus. Like I graduate now. You just reminisce a little bit, bro. This here, yeah, Kent House, yeah. This was my first ever accommodation. I lasted. I'm guessing I lost in accommodation.
How long?
I lasted 3 days, bro. I moved in. There was one, first of all, yeah, I asked for ensuite accommodation. Like, man asked for ensuite everything. We were all nice and calm. I touched there now. They're telling me 1 shower between 6. I'm like, long day. It gets worse. Then 1 shower was broken. So quick maths will tell you now, yeah. Rather than 1 shower between 6 now, between the 2 showers, there's now 1 shower between 12. I said, yep, but it's time to go. It's time to go, like, it's time to go. I went straight to the office, yeah, to say, listen, I need a new accommodation ASAP. And then another thing I remember from the accommodation, yeah, I remember it was mad dirty, yeah, and the fridge was so small. So there was 12 people there, yeah, and the fridge was tiny. So I remember I had, these are my African brothers know, yeah, and my Caribbean brothers know, our black brothers in general, yeah, the care package you get, bro. You know that care package you get for your Marge? I had 1 care package in the fridge, innit? There, not even 1, I had like 10, bro. My first day at university, bro, my mum patted me properly, you get me? So I had like 10 there in the fridge, bro. I leave it, I go to my room. A couple hours later, I come out looking to have my care package, do my J-Rice, innit? One lady, one girl texts me, oh, by the way, see your rice thingy, I dropped it on the floor by accident, is that alright?
Long day.
I don't know what bothered me more, yeah. If I actually dropped it, or she called it a J-Rice, yeah, beautiful jollof rice, a rice thingy. I don't know which one annoyed me more, innit? But even that one, it felt like a microaggression, I can't lie, fam, but let's leave another day, innit? But when I said the rice thingy, I was like, yep, this combination, I need to go, man. So I moved out. It was so funny, bro. I had a cab, yeah. I remember the cab was parked up right here. I had a cab right here, yeah, and I was just getting, I was getting man, everyone was helping me to move my stuff out. Because my room here was the top floor. So everyone had to help me move it from the top floor down to the bottom floor, man. It was mayhem, man. That was my first week, man. So It's mad. 4 years later, here we are, fam. It's crazy, innit? Let's keep walking. Let's keep strolling. I'm joking. I'm not. Okay, so here we are now. I used to come here. My brothers know. Eat Central. Get it, Eat Central, man. Bro, this was the biggest cash loss, fam. I used to come with my brothers. It was for like £10 just to eat dinner, bro. It's mad. We used to firm it, bro. Like to come here, Eat Central. It was good, man. It was good, bro. Then my boy Months. We used to love of Eat Central, fam. Like, used to love of Eat Central. And the food wasn't even nice. It wasn't even nice.
What? Give us an example of what you used to eat.
Oh, like chicken burger, chips, like they call it curry. Obviously the food weren't that special in it, but it just hit the spot. Them ones where you can't as a cook now, you want hot food, you don't want to get some fast food, yeah. You just grab a quick Eat Central in there. Right now they're doing mass construction. When I was here, this is right here. But I'm seeing some mass construction right now. Let's even go co-op, you know. Should we go co-op? I hope I see someone I know. I want to see someone I know, you know. Hopefully, fam. Let's go co-op, fam. This is co-op. This place is funny. I've probably got about 1 million appearances here. 1 million appearances, fam, honestly. I think this place is even more than Sheesh, you know. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, man. I'm gonna like damn up, man. Very awkward. I want to stare at him. But you see this place is so dead, bro. Everyone is so boring, bro. I lie, like.
They are.
Everyone's so boring, fam. Yeah, listen, this is my library. I don't think I did want people to work here. I used to come here to know my friends. I used to come here to when I was bored. Honestly, I used to come here when I was bored. Just let me chat to my friends quick before I go home. But I honestly believe anyone that came to the library to do work would lie to themselves. That same piece of work you came to the library to do, if you did it at home, you've done it 5 hours earlier. But yeah, man, it was a lot of laughs in here, man. Factually, no work, but a lot of laughter, a lot of fun. That's what's important. Yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, to was all about how like security guards are live, innit? There's one security guard I had, yeah, who but I can't like change my life, you know, I'll be so honest, bro. So I was there one evening now, I had an exam, innit? And I had to print off something, and I was in a wicked mood, I was in a bad mood, I can't lie, I was in a bad mood. And see me, yeah, I'm mad stubborn, bro. When I want something, I have to get it, bro, I don't care. So I went to the library now, I was there trying to print off work, innit? And then I'm in a bad mood, bro, so I'm like, can't lie. One lady tried to say to me it's closed. I was like, I can't lie, like, I'm not leaving. I need to print off this thing here, and no one's making me leave here till it's done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cool now. Man was telling me, security guard, I was like, I can't lie, I need to do this thing in it. The head security guard came now, and I was like, I'm like, brother, you know the angle, bro. Like, I'm not leaving, whatever. He says, cool. Say no more. Doing to do. We'll wait, whatever. And I'll make sure like you do what you need to do, yeah. I understand it's important to your exam. And we'll go from there. I'm like, cool, thank you, bro. So I'm there now, yeah, and I'm like, cool. I picture that. That printer I was using basically didn't even work in it. So I was actually going to another printer now, yeah. And he was helping me print off now, yeah. Really good guy in it. I don't know how on earth this came up in conversation, but he mentioned something about a divorce. Yeah, I mentioned something about a divorce in it. Cool. So I'm like, I heard it, yeah, but I didn't think too much of it in it. But I said to him, I might ask him about that. I'm in a respectful way, in it. In a respectful way. So cool now. After that happened now, as I was leaving now, I said, bro, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for giving me the time to print off my work. I got a question for you though. You mentioned the situation with your wife, whatever, like, but I also asked him, I don't remember how I asked him, I asked him in a respectful way, innit, because I'm a very curious person, innit. When I see something now, yeah, I need to ask a question, bro. Like, I feel like I need to ask a question, I feel like I can learn from it, at least, innit. So I spoke to him now, and he was just telling me, like, telling me about how, like, yeah, man, I went through a divorce. The divorce left me homeless for 2 years. I'm like, what? He was telling me how, like, and at this point, yeah, it was a thing where me and him after the library now, yeah, just chopping it up for a good hour, bro. About how his wife left him divorce, how he was homeless, his wife took all his money, he was eating, he used to go to Brighton, go to New Haven and find fish from the sea and catch fish here and fry it for dinner.
No way.
He didn't take for 2 years, bro. Now he's back on his feet again, he's working security guy, trying to work his way up now. Tell me now how now he's gone from having like a wife here to now he's very happy in his 50s. He's got one girlfriend that he's seen in somewhere in Brighton, giving him that whatever when he needs it here and there. Get me like, but she's telling him how she makes him some tea here and there. And he's enjoying his life now. Like he enjoys like the peace of having like a normal girlfriend, no wife, just such amount in it. And he was telling me, yeah, long story short, about you need to pick the right woman, bro. Like that's the main premise of it. Saying how like him marrying that woman now led him to being homeless, bro. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
And he was saying how like it's important, yeah, when you find a girl now, make sure that she's peaceful, bro. And she's actually peaceful in it, and not a girl that's giving you a headache all the time in it. And that's what eventually led him to get his divorce, bro. Like he married someone, yeah, that was always in a headache. Like some people who'll go out late, girls in his ear, where have you been? Where. Cool, it gets interesting. After that now, yeah, chat to him now, give me gems about girlfriends or picking about women, basically his areas. I think it's important though, man. I feel like another day, yeah, with life, yeah, you want to hear both sides, innit? So you want to hear stories from like marriages that went well, also ones that didn't go well, and why didn't it go well, so you can learn to yourself, innit, if you want to get married. Cool, as a chatter now, yeah, another brother comes out, another security guard comes out now, yeah, and he comes on a mad thing, like, he's saying about like, yeah, like, I heard you guys talk about girlfriends and wives, and I've got stories too. I'm like, okay. He comes in now, yeah, this guy's telling me how his wife, yeah, gave him a heart attack. His wife gave him a real life heart attack, he nearly died. He nearly died, because his wife, yeah, it's really funny, like his wife, yeah, stressed him out so much now, yeah. So his wife brought him so much stress that he had a heart attack. That's how stressful she was. He was saying how like, he said one thing to me, let me think. I was saying eventually, at the end of the day, whoever you choose to marry, yeah, it's got to be peaceful, man. Make sure you're your friend first. And I think after the heart attack he had, yeah, he's single now. And it's a shame, man, that these men have said, yeah, like they had a girlfriend or wife or whatever, and they made them so stressed out now that they enjoy being single more. They generally enjoy being single and having like a girlfriend on the side, yeah, they go to every night, yeah, and having a wife, man. And because the wives they chose, yeah, they had a real bad experience with them. I'm not saying don't get married, I'm saying, yeah, that it's sometimes hearing these stories now, it helps you think about the consequences you might face, yeah, marrying the wrong woman. So one of them married a little lady, left. Bear mind, this is based on 10 minutes. I met these two people, yeah, it's so funny though. I met these two men, yeah, in that time frame. One of them, his wife left him homeless. The other one, when he divorced, the other one, his wife was so stressful to him, he had a heart attack. It's mad. But I remember like just for me being stuck in the library about putting in work here, I learned the whole life lesson about getting divorced and about wives and women and all that stuff, yeah. It's weird, man, you never know when you might love anybody. I always say, yeah, you can learn something from anybody in the world, innit? And I learned a powerful message from the experience of two security guards whilst being too stubborn to go home, but the printer wasn't working. Anyway. So currently, I think the man today should tell us what we're off to, fam.
Football Content Awards 2022 on our way. About to collect a title today.
He's a winner. He's winning Ballon d'Or today, fam.
No, FE, and let's make our way.
Yeah, we're on the way to Manny now. The guys even pushed me to leave, but we're about to make our way now, innit?
We're late,
I'm gonna keep man updated, innit? I'll keep man updated, fam.
We're late.
Say no more, man. I'll keep updated, man. You get me, man. I'll keep updated, you get it, man. Serious, man. Come on. Come on, man. Boy, JT, you know. My boy. The one and only football. The one and only football. The one and only football. I'm gonna leave it, bro, because the one and only football's here. This spot is nice, G. Life's changed, what? Still got the D-rag on, looking like a West London boy, though. Looking like a true Eden boy, fam.
This guy left the ends is still in.
You can take what I'm eating, yeah, but you can't take eating like the brother, fam.
No, there's some serious drones out here.
Good man thing, bro. And a couple of the girls that follow on Twitter are out here, fam.
Oh, God. A lot of people come here and do Insta pictures.
Is it? I might have to get pictures here myself, you know, quickly. Cause I got a cool caption as well. Alright, man, deep the views though, man. Deep the viewership. Deep the sky viewership. Deep the sky viewership, fam. Deep the BG Sport viewership. Crazy, fam. So what's your words, yeah? When you win your Ballon d'Or tonight, yeah? What's the words, fam? First of all, yeah, how you walking up? Give me the walk, fam. Give me the walk. Oh, no shit. And the winner is Denzel Football Verbal.
You don't look down to me, man. I'm buzzing to win this award. Thank you for everyone that voted for me. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to the viewers. Some of you might not know me, but watch out for Football Verbal in 2023. Thank you, bro.
Hey! Wait, you bring me up with you on stage with you? You bring me up with you? You can bring me up with me on stage? you see in the moment, yeah. You see the moment, yeah. Where the man had been a whole gang was in the moment, yeah. There's been a whole South London stage, you know. Could have been a whole South London stage, fam.
You know what he's gonna say? He's like, oh, this is the definition of born to stand out.
And
and this
not
something
even,
that stood out. I was inspired by Austin, you know them ones.
Yeah, I hear it, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, next to all coming Gen Z of the year, you know.
Bro, I had a bad one last week, yeah, I lost, bro, but hopefully this guy don't follow suit, bro. Make sure he wins, innit? At least one of us will win, bro, you get me?
If I lose, but I come back.
At least one of us will win, bro. Honestly, bro. They bet me for my ticket, you know. I ain't made tolls, you know. I ain't had to pay tolls, fam.
When you put in the
I had to pay tolls,
like
£7.50. See, you get it, like. I saw KFC munching that, like. You get it, like.
The KFC's included, fam. in the tax, bro.
Where I started, fam. Yo, on Snapchat, like, just what, couple hundred, like, man, I got the promo saying, man, just started on the football thing.
It's gonna be a B class soon.
I just started no, deeper though. Man said, yeah, you should follow me, broadcasting, man, start my football page, make sure you follow that. Any support. Get 2 years later, man's at the Sky Sports and them, man, bro. Gee. Just dedication and focus, you get it, fam.
God.
You get it, man. So regardless, to come from Snapchat thing, just a bit of fun to actually get recognised nationwide. We're in Manchester for your team right now, bro. So big up your team, fam. Trust me. Obviously, man's name as well, but you get it, man. That's it there, bro. The McHugh Hotel now.
Yeah.
Up there. Look up, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you getting through there, I think.
Oh, you're mad, man.
I could have done that one up there.
Could have done it, man.
How can man drive faster though? How can a man drive faster, fam? It's let me just slow down, man went faster, G. Tried to write us off, fam. Come, just left it.
What's my phone?
We are.
Cola to the stage. Did you just open a beer?
Deluded Brendan, Football Verbal, Jess Watkins, Mad About Foxes, Man City Fever, Talk MCFC, the 92 Bible, and United Cloud.
The bronze award goes to the 92 Bible. Congratulations. The silver award goes to Deluded Brendan. Silver's still great. And the prestigious gold award goes to Football Verbal.
My boy!
to say thank you for the award, thank you for everyone that voted. I started this 2 years ago when I was in university. It's been very hard to do this at university, but it's good that I stuck to it. And I just want to say thank you to all the viewers and enjoy your night.
No. So you just won your Ballon d'Or? No. You just won your Ballon d'Or. How do you feel about winning the Ballon d'Or, bro? Got here. So you and Benzema have both won the Ballon d'Or this season. Yeah. There was 2 Ballon d'Or winners this season. Yeah. You and Benzema. Yeah. How do you feel after winning the Ballon d'Or, fam?
This was for the people. You get me?
For the streets. For the streets.
It's an award for Best Media Organisation.
Yes, it's done. Signing off. What's post-match. Bro, and if you don't see me, are they gonna come catch you in London, bro? Why you being like that, bro, Denzel, bro? Why has man been a fucking... Why has he been a Karen for, bro? Why has he been a Karen for? This guy don't care if people sleep or not, bro.
Let's car park, lower ground.
Oh shit, that's lower ground. I don't care about people sleeping, but what's going on to for no reason?
Shout out my label, that's me. I'm in this bitch with TV. I'm in this bitch for a shade. Hey, and they right in my face. 500 racks. Hey. When you don't pull it up, you barely trap. Making bitches fire up.
You got to do about the Ballon d'Or. See the Benzema edit. You got to do that, you know. You got to do the Benzema edit still.
Let's go piss in the niggas my phone. Bro.
Jumping out.
My bad, G.
Jumping in. We're going low ground floor.
My bad.
You got the Benzema edit, you know. I can't lie.
No, my shit.
You got the edit. Walk out my car like.
Aaron, don't sweat now. Yes. Mattis won it for the night. He's wrapped it up. Well done, bro. Well done. Congratulations. Can we all give him a round of applause for the victory? Well done. Congratulations. I feel we're going to be hopping over into the speed networking in a second. I believe a commendable Austin Akodo is going to lead this part.
He's doing a good job. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we're at networking, speed networking. Always a good example, never a new example. But I always do example so personal. The idea that you are 7 people away from in the world. So for example, I got friends from Man United called Nathan Bishop. So that means I'm 1 person away from Ronaldo. Because from me to my friend Nathan to Ronaldo, that means everyone here is 2 people from Ronaldo. So you're not happy about that? Cool, so that same mindset, yeah, but the fact that anyone in this room right now be 1 person away from someone that might change your life, I think. So make sure you take pride in these connections you make in the networking. So one other thing I always do is your network is? Your network. Is it catching on? Why does it quiet though? Listen, there's less people here, it's got to be Ronaldo this time, innit? So your network is? Your network. Cool, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to network person to your right for 2 minutes, person to your left for 2 minutes, and then person behind you for 2 minutes. So start person to your left, start networking, and you 2 minutes into the network. Cool, Gen Z event. Like PB, don't know about PB, that's no one's got trim today, that's a violation. No one got trim today, but no one got trim today, fam. But yeah, so we had a Black History, wow. Trim events, we had a technology event. So people here that are into business, tech, corporates, whatever. It's a bit of a smaller workshop today, but it's been good turnout, good energy, got cool feet in there, man. So shillings, innit? Shillings.
Start off kind of techie, but it's cool. It's calm. Who's there? New people come in the store.
Welcome to the Gen Z Club. I'm like pressure later. You got the eyes.
She don't know like the founders like. She don't know the founders like.
Give them respect.
No greetings, you know, no handshake.
I just brushed the auntie.
Like, you don't know what their founders like. Guys, look at the whole bit. Because you look at the whole bit. I think that is the same. Is this one good one?
this, like I'm very optimistic, which is a good thing because it means that I'm going to take risks because like I'm delusional enough to feel like I can build a global index of skin. But like the flip side of that, so sometimes like strengths have weaknesses, well, probably all strengths have weaknesses. Sometimes I commit to things very quickly and I don't like consider all options or like a better way of doing things. And I realize that like when I do that, sometimes I waste time because although I'm like so excited to start executing, maybe if I considered my options and spent a bit longer, then I would have picked maybe a faster route or a more appropriate route. And so the challenge there was ensuring that I build a team that balance out my weaknesses. So I make sure that like if I'm hiring people, for example, that they're very critical and they're happy to challenge me and they're a bit more pessimistic than I am. Like I love people that are gonna say like, yeah, that's not a good idea, or like, yeah, I don't think that's possible, because it kind of like brings me back down to earth.
Yeah, so event done, take event done. I don't know why this guy's gonna hide. Yeah man, Bob won today, good event. You know, we keep pushing, I'm gonna get some food. Thank you everyone that came. And yeah man, shout out to Alifa.
Yeah man, James, man, you know how we do it.
That's my boy from uni, don't know bro. Come on G. Get home safe, yeah?
I know you man, that's me.
I'm gonna shout you about the event, yeah?
You're still filming me, I don't like the camera bro.
Them man there, I shout you, get it? But anyway, I shout you lot. I don't know what I'm doing in the next scene or this vlog, but who knows, innit? I could be releasing that. Yo people, right now I'm on my way to the Natural History Museum. I've been invited down by Santander to speak to someone as a recipient, because obviously a couple of years ago I won an award on my 19th birthday, which was, you know, I'm funded by Santander, and I, you know, stay in touch with them. I've done a lot of schemes for them, so they want to invite me down to speak to some of the upcoming entrepreneurs and other people that, you know, want to follow my footsteps. So I'm on my way now to the Natural History Museum for Santander to, you know, meet some people and connect some people as well and give some advice. So looking forward to it. I'm excited to attend, you know, and post on LinkedIn after as well, because you know what I'm like. Right now, this is crazy though. As I'm getting the invited to an event, yeah, at the Natural History Museum. What the hell? How do I even get in? It locked. How on earth do I get into this building?
Don't let me cry.
Why you going up,
$1 million check, $1 million nigga. $1 million beef, $1 million hitter. $1 million streets, $1 million system. But I ain't have $1 back when I was little. That money changed the ones around, something that I discovered. The same old ones who not around, I used to call my brother. Dog, how you went to the internet when you got my number? You ever seen 2 million cash laying inside a duffel? 100, I promise I ain't frontin'. 200, I promise I came from nothing. 300, told him I'm gon' be something. 400, lost it all with no worry. How many steps that to $1 million nigga? The #1 question that's to the homie in the trenches. It sent just thoughts, my Smith and Weston on my side to get with. I did some shit, ain't no regret. I asked the Lord for forgiveness. It always happened to the ones who fake the life that they live in. I made it happen on my own, cause ain't no one wanna give me. I lost my cousin to the street, shit, other one to the prison. Pistols was clapping by my homie, it was either leave or get with it. Just me and Flash, I wrote a song, same day he told me I'm gifted. It was either stop inside the street, see, ever since I've been spitting. I seen so much of poverty, I do this shit for my children. I ain't have $1 for them sneaks, but I always been rich in spirit.
What's your name, bro?
Evan.
And what do you do?
I work for Scrap, a free mobile app. You scan the barcode of any product and we tell you how to recycle it based on your local recycling rules.
Amazing. What inspired you to start this?
What inspired us to start this? We wanted to solve the issue of contaminated recycling. I mean, we were looking around our recycling bins and finding plastic bags that just shouldn't be there. And we wanted to solve that issue. And that started as a university project and now it's a business.
And what stage are you at now?
We're in our seed round. We're currently fundraising at the moment. We're currently working in the UK, US and Canada.
And where can they find you?
You can find us on @ScrapRecycling on Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter.
Cool, thank you bro. Cheers. I'm here with...
I'm Devon, I'm the founder of Impulse. We're building wearable technology to help sports teams track the health and performance of their players' muscles. I'm here because we got some funding through Santander. It's been massive for the acceleration of the company.
And what stage are you at now?
So we've just started working with football teams. We've got some deals going through, trying to get deals in the Premier League. tonight.
Can you name a team or not?
I don't know if I can name a
Okay,
team.
cool.
Yeah,
And where can they find you?
So if you go to impulse.io, it's INPULSE, you can check out what we're doing, give us an email if you want.
Cool. Sick.
Wait. How could...
My boy Marley, you know.
I don't eat really that.
It's mad. I didn't even know he was coming, but I get to see him now. It's so good to see my boy from university in these kind of settings, man. My friend Victor's there as well, but yeah. Come on. Yeah, so man just finished the event with Santander. It was a good event. It was good to actually have an event, yeah, in the museum that, you know, I used to grow up in Santander and I started this museum. It's mad still, but yeah, it was an interesting one, you know. I don't know how I feel about this one, you know. It was calm, there was a few people, made some good connections, but I feel like, obviously recently I'm going to a lot of these events now. I'm used to speaking to people that are a bit, you know, higher up, but I thought this one was a bit more pure. People were just a bit more, I don't want to say bougie, but like a bit more like, they weren't as open as I'd imagine. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. It was a weird kind of environment compared to the ones I usually go to in it. And I feel like it wasn't the people that weren't as receptive as other environments in it for whatever reasons. But it was still good. I met some cool people. I had a heated debate with someone that's in charge of. I had a heated debate with a head teacher of a school for the past 25 years about what needs to change in the education system. It was a good debate. It was interesting. It was good fun. Got to see my boys Victor, all that kind of stuff. So it was good. But I don't know. I just thought this event wasn't as receptive as others I've been to in it for whatever reason in it, but yeah, interesting one. Oh, Mr. Jeff, man, chat to them, man.
Follow the socials. Yeah? Rap FG, don't know, we do any type of events, weddings, funerals, christenings, birthday parties, corporate.
Come on, man. This ain't your regular rap, you know. It's not your regular rap. PB, how is it, bro? What's the rating saying? It's what? You know the food is that good, the English ain't English, fam. But yeah, man, come on. Alright, Denzel lack.
Man just in blue. Not everyone can do what I can do.
You get it, bro. Even me had to come in the blue like. See them man there, Denzel, bro. They won't clock it. They won't clock it, but it's
we
there.
We blue just before we blew. 6 figures.
That's a clip.
At the end of the day, don't wait on no one, right? You go and find an opportunity. If there's an area like with me, I was always interested in financial crime and fraud. I'd go on the phone book, fraud. Find someone there, I'd call them, I'd email them, say, listen, I want to come and shadow you.
If you are someone that's sort of struggling as to, you don't quite know what you want to do, I think banks are great in that sense because there's so many roles, it's so varied, you can do almost anything, right? So I think, yeah, definitely start by reflecting on what you actually really like and what you're good at.
I have to ask, I have to be proactive, I have to take time out of my, job to do extra stuff like what I'm doing here today for you guys. So these are the things that I'm really enjoying doing, but it also helps me meet new people. And that's another thing, like, maybe we're banging on about networking. It's so important. The amount of people I've met just in the last, a year and a half now that I've been networking, and it's amazing. Like, you could potentially meet your new employer.
Making meaningful connections is important. Building a rapport with someone, really understanding. I had she wasn't really a mentee, we were doing this reverse mentoring thing. I had this conversation with this woman, she was white and senior, and we were just talking for 6 months about like helping her understand racial issues, things like, you know how it goes. And then towards the end of the 6 months of us talking, I found a role that was very similar. She's an internal communications head of in the UK. And I saw an internal communications manager role, and I was like, listen, I really want to get this. And she was like, don't worry, I'll make a call. When I applied, it was the smoothest interview that I've ever gone through.
Literally put yourself out there. A lot of people want to say they're this and that, but no one knows you're this and that. Put the content out there. Show people what you're really about. You get it? So yeah, man, literally, that's the way, man.
God, I feel you. Something wake up cool in my body. Tell me will do.
Man, you see it, man. Look at the food, man. What's your we don't provide no sausage rolls, man. Serious, bro.
Event done, quick shelling.
Quick shelling, man.
Come on.
I did another one. What did I say earlier?
So many shows like.
We're co-founders.
Yeah, man, the event went well, man. Come on,
It
yeah.
was good, it was good.
My new friends. My Algerian boys, man.
Yeah. Co-founded this social media.
And the best speaker in the business. This guy told him, yeah. This guy told him, yeah. Man didn't even raise he didn't even raise his voice. He said, yeah. He didn't even raise his voice. He said, yeah, I'm not gonna speak over you. He even whispered. And everyone went quiet. That's what you call authority. I was like, oh, I love the new trait. Oh, yo, man, that's a new feature. Yeah, man. Listen, we're there, though. We're there, man. Yo, people, Arsenal Caller here. Just wrapped up the trading event, and that there is season finale. Last event of the year. It's been a great year. You know, we had maybe about 14 events this year. It's been incredible. Touched so many people, so many lives. 2023, season 2, we're gonna get even better. But today was very, very insightful. It reminded me why we do these events. To get like, you know, the higher paying kind of customers, you know, a bit more value, a bit more niche, a bit more like, you know, value and information. Like even I don't trade myself, but the gems in here were crazy, man. Like even I was just interested to learn how like people that, you know, achieve certain wealth or certain people that are experts in their craft, just how they navigate. And I feel like whilst I was here, you know, I'm here, people pay a lot of money to be here, you know, I'm here for people in my event. But like, I liked how like, I thought, let me actually learn something, let me actually learn some fundamentals of trading. Why not? Like, you never know what, just having a little bit of information might help me in the future. So rather than being on my phone or whatever, I thought, let me just listen, man, so I might learn, man. I'm grateful that I did learn, and it was a very, very good evening, man. So yeah, man. We got Mason as well, one of the attendees. Come on the camera, bro. How do you find it? Let them know how you found it, bro. We all have testimony right now, man. We all have testimony. How do you find the event, bro?
The event was cool. All about like the live panel at the end was good. We got to actually hear real life stories from like top traders around the UK and their insights to like helping everybody in their own personal way. Their personal insights to development, how they got to where they are, like over an 8-year period, condensed into short information that we can all absorb.
Of course.
So, yeah, recorded.
Mason been coming to our events since what, like over a year now?
Yeah, over a
Well, your
year,
first event was
man.
this time last year, your first event, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Crazy, man. So 1 year later, it's what I mean, retention, bro. They keep coming back, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm grateful as
if
well.
there weren't good events, I wouldn't be here.
Of course, man. Cool, get home later, you're off here. Good chat about that OF, I'm glad you put it into it. I'm glad you
Me, I just focus on compounding my own capital for long-term returns. Because at the end of the day, I feel like compounding is one of the most underrated concepts in Forex.
And there's no right or wrong answer here. You know, I know people who trade just USD, they do fantastic. I know people who trade 3 pairs and they do great. It's about finding what works for you. There's no right or wrong answer. Like any of you guys who have read Market Wizards, you know, everyone has a different system, everyone has different views of the market. There's no right one way.
When you get new to trading, a job, I would say, is probably the most logical response to that. Definitely have a source of income coming in till you can, of course, have that source of income off.
In terms of psychology, I think what you can do as well is understand your personality. So there's something called the Big Five. It's Neo-AC. This is what a lot of psychiatrists use, some employers use it. So there's, the first one is neuroticism, the second one is extroversion, the third one is openness, the fourth one is agreeableness, and then the fifth one is conscientiousness.
Find someone who knows what they're doing and can prove it. That's very, very important. Look for sort of verified track records and that kind of thing. Look for credibility. Look for decent reviews.
Quick 16. Quick 16. I can't rap, I already did it and then my voice hurting now, but I did it already. Denzel can rap in it, but let me see what I got in it. Gen Z plays 2B, Gen Z plays 2B, Gen Z plays 2B. Where you gonna be if it's not Gen Z, Gen Z plays 2B, Gen Z plays 2B, you need 2 cream. Let me buy 2 cream for my queen. Quick 16, you get me? Quick 16, man. There's a quick 16, you get me? You see that, brother? Quick 16, man. Quick 16, you hear that? Drake. Quick 16, man, you already know, man. I had to come chill it quickly, man. Too much, but camera's on fire right now. You guys can't see, the camera's on fire right now, like, it's on fire.
15.
Season 2 coming soon.
15 events in the year. 15 events or something in the year. We've won all over the UK. Now
finishing. Birmingham to Nottingham. Tell us, bro.
Now, our favourite
To
venue,
Brighton.
Chiswick.
Now we're
Shout out
Chiswick.
X and Y for everything they've done for the whole year.
Next year we're gonna be in Lagos, Accra,
Dubai. Well, no, seriously, man, thank you everyone that's come to our events for the whole year. Next year we're gonna be bigger, harder, more events. This one was a trading event, more trading, property, e-commerce, you name it, man.
There's gonna be so many events next year, it's gonna be unbelievable. So yeah, man, we out for the year, man.
Words.
Let them know, let them know.
After the year, the final event. Next time you chat to us, we'll be worth 6 figures. Literally, man, out for the year, trading event. It was a good success, man.
Yeah, good way to end it, man. Zach, my boy Zach. My boy, this guy loves featuring my vlogs, you know. He loves featuring my vlogs. He loves featuring my guys in October and November. Gotta watch December. He'll look at my door so he can feature in December as well.
When we say it was time to do a speech.
But yeah, man, we're here, man. My boy, man. And I met him, loves has grown since, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is my family, man. Your network is?
Your net worth.
Come on, man. My family, man.
You know what's funny, yeah?
What?
Man, we're moving shy today.
Huh?
Man, we're moving shy today. All you hear is me saying, your net worth.
I know, I don't know why. I think it's a niche though.
Yeah, it's trading. I feel like a lot of people who are trading, and there's a lot of people with social anxiety who trade because it's quite an occupation where you don't have to interact with other people.
Of course.
So obviously it's attracted to people like that, do you know what I'm saying?
And the vibe was a bit off to anyway, like energy was a bit low to anyway, like.
I think everyone's a bit tired.
Yeah.
Probably traveled quite a while as well, because I know I travelled, I did a mission to get here.
I know, it was no girls however, so if the girls here, the girls are the ones that pull it for me anyway.
What happened?
The girls are the ones that, when I say your network is, the girls are the ones that scream it, man, not the man them.
That is true though.
Listen, everyone's here a boss babe these days. Everyone's trying to be a boss babe these days.
Once you clip me up saying, you
But yeah, man, we out, man. Last fight for the year, man. And I end it, my bro. Come on.
Yes, come on, man.
We
It's
out,
only
man.
right. It's only right.
I know.
Also, Rhythm of Austin anniversary coming up.
See, man, what we're starting loading.
It might be loaded.
Starting loading. You know, the screen where it's going. The other one is going on the screen. It's loading. This might not make the vlog, yeah, but who cares, bro? Man's there, man. Listen, man's on the way to my boy FB's motor, bro. My best friend, you get me, man. That's my homie, bro. I love that guy to bits, like. On the way to the birthday party, 23. Big up you, bro. All the love. Keep your thing, bro. You get me, man.
Shout out FB, man.
Come on, man.
It's been a big year for all of us, man. Now celebration, little manifestation.
Hey.
Play the girl like a PlayStation.
Hey! What mess you got with FE though? What mess you got?
Nah. You see the FE, yeah, he single-handedly got me back into football, you know.
Aye.
So big love to him still. Big love.
Aye.
The snap, nah, it helps still.
Keep pushing FB, man. FB to the world and back, man.
Alright, FE, listen, you know you're my guy, but you know what it is. Get me, bro. You know what it is. Get me. We'll catch up soon. Tonight, yeah, enjoy your night, my bro. Yeah? Enjoy yourself, yeah. I'm not, bro. So right now we're on our way. Look at we're doing viewing for the award ceremony. Denzel.
This is
Denzel.
Yo, listen. Oh, you're looking at
Been there before, so.
The lights are on.
Yeah.
Is that the lights that you wanted, or you want the lights of the entire auditorium?
How much light do we need?
It's crazy because this is where I came 3 years ago for my own award ceremony. I sat there back there. And now I'm here viewing my own one. It's crazy. So this is a private university. Apparently you got to pay a lot more money to come here. And at that time it's going to look even better as well, you know. At that time it's going to look even better.
Hopefully the weather's good that day. Actually January, I don't think it's good.
But yeah, man, this is a private university. You got to pay a lot of money to come here apparently. I saw a Lambo outside, I saw Ferrari outside, so it's making sense.
I'm not gonna look at the capture every day from Regent University.
I took a picture right here. I took a picture right here. Yeah, it's literally like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I was here at this very venue, attending an award ceremony. Now I'm here, look at the venue for the event I'm hosting.
Come on.
If you look right here, I took a picture where this taxi is. I took a picture right here. Come. Let's record this. I took a picture right here. When I was 19 years old, right here.
How old are you now, bro?
22. I took a video over there as well with my boy Santander as well. I'll add it all in. But yeah, man, it's mad. Full circle moment, another full circle moment. Life keeps throwing them at me still. Yes, most definitely, it's a private university. That's why these cars here, you can tell that this is a private uni, like. Look at the whips. Look at the whips. That's how you know this is a private university, you know, where man are coming to a seminar. Imagine coming to cinema in a Ferrari, like. And imagine getting taught about business here from a lecturer, but you pull up in a Ferrari. Crazy, like. Mazari, he's a car designer, and that's like that.
Yeah, like they kid. That's not what no.
I know it's not normal. Yeah, they thing in it.
Like they kid out.
Something Drake said, yeah, man, so he kid out of every option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? How? It must cost spares as well, innit?
Over like 100 or 200k just to add on.
To add on, innit?
Like that's special. Like.
So today I've been invited to Santander, some award ceremony for entrepreneurs. Obviously, as you guys know, I got a good relationship with Santander. They gave me my first award, and this month they've invited me to a couple events still, so looking forward to it, man. And there's some big people here. One guy I really look up to called Timothy Arm's gonna be there. The CEO of Santander, and as well as Enterprise Nation CEO. So there's some big heads there still, and I'm hoping there's gonna be free food and free alcohol, man. So you know, I can't complain.
We've got a club room just here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just come from one of these little sandals here.
The harbour, thank you. Oh, is it? What's on in there then? It's the same thing. Oh, okay. Traffic. Oh, I'm going here, yeah. Well, thank you.
For example, like, I don't know if you have the number of what's the average amount of water that we use in a shower. Probably it's more than.
He joined Santander UK from the Yorkshire Business Society, where he was a board member since 2014.
And retail financial services. After management positions at Asda, he joined the banking sector and held a number of senior positions at Lloyds Banking Group.
It became so important to that niche that you could then say, well, actually, we're the best people here, so pay us on a retainer basis, rather than almost jumping from here to here to here.
Yeah, I totally see that kind of wisdom. At the minute, we look at it as we don't want to rule anything out. At the minute, we want to see which.
That doesn't involve steps because you've overpacked your luggage, or you're in a wheelchair, or you have a pushchair, and you want to find somewhere that isn't too busy. Meet Exploring, the future of place management and the solution. Used by the National Trust, trusted by local businesses, in an award-winning town centre, piloted with the Eden Project and a major university, we are able to nudge 33% of visitors away from the busy area. Our solution can easily be integrated with third-party applications using our API. We provide our proprietary custom routing to help highlight reduced mobility routes, and we provide our intelligent notifications based on live location to share what's going on around you. We increase the confidence for everyone to explore, including those with reduced mobility, a UN major challenge right now in our cities. We've hit a major product milestone of achieving 3 to 5 meter accuracy, but in
Thank you.
What do you do? We are Evaline, and we are an AI-driven vibrator for couples in a long-distance relationship. The guy can have a gamified experience, and the girl can have the best orgasm of her life, but the guy chooses me.
Yo, people. So I just finished the event. I just got home now. I can't lie. I'm a bit burst right now, man. The champagne was hitting, man, still, but made it yard, thankfully. It was a good event, man. I met the CEO of Santander. I met like Timothy Arm, who's followed on social media very closely. He's very similar to what Gen Z Club does. I met some sick business. I think I'm gonna put a video of some of this I met, some sick entrepreneurs, man. So all in all, it's a good event, man. I'm grateful to be able to network with these people. And like, it's mad how people telling me how I'm in conversations now and then people mention my name in like Santander, like within like the corporate world, and like the CEOs, and then talk about Austin O'Connor. Like it's mad, isn't it? But I'm grateful for another good event, man. It was good to meet so many incredible entrepreneurs, you know, man. And one thing I said to Denzel here is like, these events here, it helps keep us humble, man. Like I think people might look at us here and think, oh yeah, Austin is doing a thing or whatever. But when you're in these environments here with these entrepreneurs now, yeah, who are really smashing it, makes you deep, yeah, you got so much more to do in it. I feel like it's always important to put yourself in these environments here, so that you always fighting for more, you always see the horizon kind of thing. Like I feel like if you're always around people that you're doing better than, not even better than, but the people that you progress more than, you know, it might be hard to stay humble, might be hard to kind of aim big. But when I'm going to these kind of places, I'm meeting the CEO of Santander, bro. I'm meeting people that my age on the Forbes list, like, you know what I'm saying, it does something else to you still. So I'm grateful to be able to come to these events, but don't forget, guys, all come through my hard work, man. Like, I've been going to network since I was 18 now, so I'm just blessed to be here. You know, it didn't happen overnight, man. So yeah.